that he is me. I just want to be like Chuck. Mike. Well, we don't have a lot of plays. Only plays we got is get the ball to me somehow.
God want us to win the world championship.
I don't know if I go that far, Charles.
Oh, no, I talked to him the other night.
They don't understand. They think it's just a game you play. This is your job, and you really care about winning and losing. Well, guys, I guess sex is definitely out of the question tonight.
Charles Barkley.
Right now, the commissioner is presenting the beautiful trophy, the MVP trophy.
34, Charles Barkley.
The action never stops on NBA.com TV. I'm Carlos Diaz. Charles Barkley began his NBA career in Philadelphia in 1984. And now, 16 seasons later, it looks like Barkley has ended his career in the same city. On Wednesday night, the retiring Barkley began his farewell tour in Philly. But with 4:09 remaining in the first quarter, Sir Charles ruptured the quadriceps tendon in his left knee. The injury will take at least 6 months to rehab, which means that for all intents and purposes, Barkley has played his last game in the NBA. The injury occurred on this play in the first quarter as Barkley tried to block Tyrone Hill's shot. Now, Barkley appears to lose his balance, and he hits the floor hard. And watch as he grabs his left knee and immediately calls for the trainer. Now, the Sixers team doctor said that Barkley will need surgery and will not return this season. Barkley cried in the locker room when he heard the news, and then he called his wife and told her it's over.
And I knew the way my knee was that there was something dead seriously wrong with it, and I knew I wasn't going to play anymore. It's unfortunate, but I guess the big fella in the sky was saying he wanted me to finish where I started. Obviously, I'm sad and disappointed it happened, but I think it is ironic it happened like that. And it was great to see. There were a lot of people here tonight who saw me play my first game and who saw me play my last game. So I am a little sad. I cried a little bit, but I just can't. I got too many good memories to let tonight end on a bad note. And it was great to finish in Philadelphia where it started. And I said that before, because I felt like I'll always be a 76er deep in my heart. If I'm fortunate enough to go to Hall of Fame, it will be as a 76er. But like I say, it is ironic that it happened here in Philadelphia, but I guess that's the big fella's, way of working things out for you.
Charles, no thoughts about, hey, I don't want it to end like this?
Well, you never want it to end like that. But I do think it is somebody, it was supposed to happen like this. It was supposed to end in Philadelphia. I really believe that in my heart. I might be stubborn and think about coming back, but I think if I look at reality, I think God always sends us little subliminal messages that we don't want to listen to. And I do think in my heart, he wanted it to end here in Philadelphia where it started. I have nothing but 16 years of great memories. I've been all over the world. I've met unbelievable people who I would never have gotten the opportunity to meet. I met some of the best actors in the world. I met some of the best athletes in the world. I met presidents. I met Bishop Tutu. I met just regular people who made an impact on my life. I've been all over the world. I played in 2 Olympics. And I've exceeded all my expectations, all of them.
Quite a resume for Sir Charles, named NBA All-Rookie Team in 1985. Led the NBA with 14.6 rebounds per game in 1987. He was named to the first team in the NBA 5 times, and of course he was a 11-time NBA All-Star. He was the All-Star MVP in 1991. He won 2 Olympic gold medals, and he was the 1992-93 NBA Most Valuable Player. Now, upon hearing the news of Barkley's injury, players and coaches around the league had a lot to say about a man who never seemed to be at a loss for words, starting with the Sixers' current head coach, Larry Brown.
He's done so much for us. Anybody involved in this sport on this level is lucky Charles been part of it. So for what it's worth, I thought it was amazing, the reception he had, and I'm just sick that it had to end that way, but if it had to end, it's special it was here.
Charles has been a great player in the NBA. That's one of the premier players in this league for the last 10 years and 12 years. And, you know, he's been the most valuable player, an Olympic performer, and, you know, it's a sad thing.
Barkley would definitely have to be maybe the number one, you know, person that I used to look up to, because I just saw him as a power forward who could dribble. He was the only one at the time that would go behind the back and dribble, and he would bring pain when he brought it to the rim. And he spoke his mind, and, you know, I've always loved to play against him. I love to battle him, fight him, push him, whatever, and he was just one of those people in the NBA that when I came to the NBA, you know, I said, hey, I got to do well against him if I'm going to be the type of player I want to be.
He played with a lot of enthusiasm. He played with a lot of heart. Never backed down to anybody. And that's why I liked him the most, because, you know, he wasn't really big, wasn't, you know, that strong, but, you know, did a lot of things well. Played hard, played with a lot of enthusiasm, and, you know, he played together with his teammates. And, you know, he made it to the finals a couple of times, but, you know, he just never quite got over the hump. However, he's still one of the greatest forwards to ever play the game, period.